Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I'm here. I just got done finishing. It took me 2 days to watch this movie because I watched it late at night. Then I was falling asleep. Not because the movie was boring. It's because it was late at night. So then I finished it today. The date is August 19th, 2024. So I watched it on the 18th. A little bit during the 19th. In the beginning of the day, then I went to sleep like around 4 o'clock, then, you know. But anyway, moving on, you guys don't care about that. What you guys care about is this video, this review-ish, I guess. Well, review, but more my thoughts, my opinions about this movie. That's why I really don't call my reviews now reviews. I just say my thoughts, my opinions on it now. So, what I think about this movie, The Mousetrap. This is the reason why I got 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is the reason why I got a 2.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Now, do I agree with that score? It's a little harsh. But when you watch the movie, you're like, oh, that kind of makes sense. This movie is about a whole bunch of... Alright, without getting too spoilery, I'll say this. There's a whole bunch of kids... they're teenagers. They kind of grew up with the arcade. Well, they kind of grew up with like this Chuck E. Cheese place that they used to go to as kids. But the main character walks there. Well, one of the two main characters walks there. I believe her name Alex. Alex walks there. She's the main heroine in this movie, and her best friend Gina. Yes, I was right, Gina. Yo, in the beginning of this movie, in my opinion. I don't know how they wove their chemistry outside of filming and everything like that. But when they were filming this shit between Jenna and Alex, I'm looking at the names right now. I'm literally like, what the fuck? And I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to establish the queen character that's with a shitty best friend or with a shitty co-worker. And then you get this guy that works, that's their boss. And he tells them to do stuff and everything like that. Then he watches Steamboat Willie. And when he goes inside his office, there's literally a reference to fucking this motherfucker for fucking Terrifier. I'm dead serious. There's a mask of this motherfucking clown in Terrifier. I am dead fucking serious. It's literally, you have the Mickey Mouse head mask, and then you have the Terrifier mask right there. I'm all looking at that in the background. I'm like, is that Terrifier? Is it what it is? Is it this motherfucker? So hold on. Let me do something real quick. I don't want to butcher the name. I know how people are on the internet sometimes. So okay, let me see. I want to get the name correctly before I fuck up or some shit. Just put casting. Good God, guys. Why is that so hard? Art the Clown. There we go. So, yeah. So, you see Art the Clown. See, I know I was forgetting the name real quick. So, you see literally Art the Clown's mask. And then on top of it is Mickey Mouse's mask. I think if there was any reference that I would give praise to, is that. That's a pretty cool reference. And the mask that they use is not bad. It's not bad. The only thing that they do use is the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse shirt. It's not like they're using the other black and white Mickey Mouse shirts. I mean, guys, he is public domain, the black and white version of Mickey Mouse. Yes, I know Steamboat Willie is, yes, but there's other versions of Mickey Mouse out older than the Steamboat Willie version that is public domain. Just so you know. Alright? If Steamboat Willie is public domain, those other ones need to be public domain too. Because Steamboat Willie, if you know your history of Steamboat Willie and the Walt Disney stuff, Steamboat Willie was not the first animation that Walt Disney made. It wasn't. It wasn't the first Mickey Mouse animation that he made. It was the first that was released to the public, but it wasn't the first animation that Walt Disney did. No. That probably was like his third one or something like that, or fifth one. I don't know what number it is. But it's not the first one. I'll say that right now. There was other Mickey Mouse shorts before that one. That's why Mickey had different designs in his later years, That's why when you see the Steamboat Willie one, that's why it's so iconic, because it's that design that they want to push, basically. But when you watch the older shorts that are older than that one, you'd be like, his design is different. It's like, yeah, that's why. It's older than what you see in the Steamboat Willie one, because they were like, oh, that's the finalized version of Mickey, basically, that we want to show to the public. And it worked. And Mickey still looks like that still to this day. So there's a little brief history with that. So if you don't know, well, there you go. The casting, I don't think the cast was that bad. I just thought they wasn't given enough. I don't think they was given enough, especially the kills. Mostly spoilers, by the way. So 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. Here it is. If you don't want to hear spoilers, don't watch this video. Alright? Because I am going to say some spoilers. It's been 5 minutes already, so I'll say that right now, because I know myself. I'm not going to I can't talk about this movie without a little bit of spoilers, even though I might not spoil as much, you know? But still, if you have watched this movie, you can watch it. You can watch this video. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Basically, through the whole movie, everyone gets killed by their fucking throats cut off. Not head popped off, just their throat cut off. Just their throat sliced and then they dead. That happened to like 3 people, but it felt like that was the only thing that they did. And then with the ones that got the best kill was, I believe, Paul, and Jenna. They both had pretty good kills. You know, one character, you know, he got stabbed right here in the head, you know, which I was like, okay, cool. You know, that's something. And one of the characters named Rebecca, which, you know how I am with goth chicks. But with Rebecca, she got kind of fucked up a little bit too. She got sliced in the ankle and stuff like that. But I'm not going to spoil as much with Rebecca, because you need to watch this movie if you want to know the full story of stuff that's happening with Rebecca and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm already saying too much just by saying that alone. But moving on. You do find out who's in the Mickey Mouse mask, but they don't, but the characters don't take the mask off and be like, oh, it's this person. No, that doesn't happen. What happens is that the boss, basically, he watched Steamboat Willie, and he's hearing voices. Then the lights go black. I mean, well, red, not black. It goes red, and then he hears a laughing noise, which sounds like Freddy Krueger, by the way. Whoever's doing that Mickey laugh, you know, it sounds like a Freddy Krueger laugh. And you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate the laugh. It does sound like Freddy Krueger a little bit, which kind of probably throws you off just a bit. But almost when he's done with that laugh, you know it's kind of almost a cartoony mouse laugh mixed with like a Freddy laugh or something like that. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of weird. But but the look for Mickey, the look for Michael Mouse looks great. I like it. He has the hockey, he has the school hockey t-shirt and stuff like that. And he's beefed up and stuff like that. Even though he doesn't have to. But that's the one thing too that I had a problem with these characters too. They were so fucking dumb. And the thing is too, not every character was dumb. But some of them, I was just like, can you shut the fuck up for a minute? Please shut the fuck up for a minute. Please shut the fuck up. Mostly the whole, like, there was like at least 4 people I was sick of. And the rest I was like, all right with. You know, I was okay with Alex. I was okay with Rebecca and Marcus. Everyone else, I was like, fuck you. And a little bit with Paul too. I didn't mind Paul. I did, at first I was like, fuck you, Paul. But then by the end of the movie, I was like, all right, that's fine. So they're all detectives that are trying to figure out what's happening, but again, I'm not going to spoil it that too much anyways. So, okay, so it isn't Paul, it's somebody else. But Paul did get killed. I think he's one of the people that got sliced in the throat. So the one that was, the one that got kind of fucked up later on, I forgot his name. Do they even show it here? I don't know. But one of the characters, one of the jocks that is part of the hockey team, You know, in the beginning, I didn't like his character, but then by the end, I was just like, you know what? If this movie was a little longer or they had more room for character development, he probably would have been one of the best characters because it looked like this movie did look like they wanted to make good establishing characters, but they didn't. It's almost like they wanted to do it, then they saw their budget and they were like, fuck! Kind of like the jock when he was shooting basketballs. Fuck! Shit! God damn it! When I saw that part, I'm like, that's me right there. That was the only part I was like, you know what? This guy's kind of going a little bit with me, even though I'm still kind of like, what the fuck? So they so each of these characters are dying off and everything like that. In the beginning, you hear these. In the beginning, you see these kids, little kids, and you always hear like these little kids are assholes. You know. Man, I would not to work in a place like that. I would fucking be fired real quick. I'd be like, listen, you little shit. Yeah, I think I wish the kills were more better. But you could tell they saved the best kills for like later on in the movie, and I'm over here like, I get it. But when you're doing the same kill to other people that you're killing, it's kind of Imagine through the whole movie of Halloween, Michael Myers just slices people in the throat, like, through the whole movie. It doesn't do... You know how in Halloween 1, he slices someone's throat, he chokes them, he does different things. In this one, it's like, slice, and that's it. No! Eventually, he changes up the weapons and stuff like that, you know. Eventually, he changes it up. He gets like a freaking, what is it called, man? Fuck. Damn it. That tool thing that you use in fucking Bioshock in the beginning of the fucking goddamn... A wrench. There we go. He uses that. I thought it was going to be very brutal when some of these stuff that he was going to use, but he doesn't. And it is cool that he does teleport, mainly because, well, of course, every horror icon, Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers, they teleport, including Chucky. Well, it's kind of different with Chucky, obviously. But when it comes to these other horror icons, especially Ghostface, they appear out of nowhere. And you're like, what the fuck, man? Do you just pop out of nowhere? You just have like a fucking zoom spell, like in fucking Dragon Quest, and you could just come in wherever you want? You know what? If that's true, I want that. Oh, man. So, is there another thing? Is there anything else I could talk about, too, with this movie? I don't know what else I could talk about. I kind of talked about as much as I wanted to without going full spoilery to the point that I'm like... so, do I recommend this movie? I recommend... Wait a minute. I'm looking at the date right here. This movie was supposed to come out, internationally. Oh, international release. It's supposed to come out worldwide September 20th of next month. We're in August, and I just saw this movie. Okay. Whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, we don't have the fucking Coyote vs. Acme movie. Give me that shit. And yes, after this movie, I am going to watch The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. I am going to watch that, but later on, I want to, you know, get ready, get my day started ready, you know, take a shower and shit. But, overall, I give this movie, there's some things I like and some things I did not like. I give it probably a 5.6 or a 6 out of 10. That's as far as I'm going to give it at all. Maybe I just give it 5.6. Maybe I'll just give it that. You know? It had potential, but at least you knew where you was. You didn't take yourself that serious, and that's fine. And I knew this movie was not going to change nothing with horror or anything like that, and that's fine. I don't care about that. At least with this movie was not trying to do that, and that's fine. Not every horror movie is trying to do that, which is fine. You know, it's not their goal. Because this movie knows that if it tried to make it that goal, it will fail miserably. Miserably. It will fail really badly. So I will say the synopsis before I end the video. It says, stock walking, was it stuck? Okay, sorry guys, I can't even fucking read right. Stuck walking the late night shift at a amusement park arcade. Alex receives a surprise visit from her friend on her 21st birthday. However, their night of fun soon turns into a fight for survival when a killer dressed as Mickey Mouse crashes the party. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the synopsis of the whole movie. You could say it sounds like shit, or you could say it sounds pretty intriguing. Let's see what they can give you. Let's see what they can put. But overall, like when you read that synopsis, you're like, yeah, that kind of makes sense after I just watched the movie that I just watched. It kind of reminds me of Terrifier 1. If they make a sequel to this, which most likely they will, because I don't think the budget was much for this movie. I don't think it was. I don't think the budget for this movie was that high. Let me see. I don't think it was. What was the budget? If I can find it. What the fuck? No. No. That's not the budget. That's not the budget for this movie. That is not the budget for this movie. I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to show you the budget. You see that budget? What the fuck? What the fuck? You saw the budget for this movie? Let me go back. Let me go back again. You know, just sink it in a bit. Just sink it in deeply a bit. I mean, look at this. All right. Mouse Trap. You know, what is it? What is it? Mouse Trap. All right. And it has this much a fucking budget. You look at it here. You're trying to scroll. You're looking at the budget. And this is the fucking budget of the fucking movie. And I'm wondering if I'm even on the right place, but I am. I'm just confused. That's your budget for this movie? What happened? What happened? What happened? That I guarantee you, that chunk of the money literally went to the place that they rented. Oh, I guarantee you. I fucking guarantee you. Because that money did not went to the actors. I said that right now. Good God. You had that much of a budget and gave me this movie? Oh, no wonder people gave this a fucking 2 out of 0.5 and all this shit. No, I think I'm going to stick to my 5 out of 10. Because good God. Good God. I can understand having a low budget and not doing as much. Even the first Halloween didn't have a high of a budget. Of course. And I was expecting this movie not to have a high of a budget. But $800 million? What the fuck did you use it for? For crack? What the fuck? This is the CHUCKY signing off. Have a nice day. I think, again, like I said, this movie has its moments. Do I still recommend watching it? If you feel like you want to watch it, then watch it. I'm sure you probably might have a good time or find some elements that you had fun with. Overall, with me, I would watch it with somebody, but if someone told me, I will watch it with somebody, yes, but I won't watch it again with somebody, and probably won't watch it again either. Not if I'm bored one day, and I'm just like, fuck it, let's give it another chance, let's give it another look, maybe I do other things and all that stuff. But, pay attention to Rebecca, I'll say that right now, pay attention to Rebecca, and pay attention to, Alex. And Marcus, especially the line at the end with Marcus and that jock at the end. To be quite honest, like, when you see what happens to some of these characters, you'll be like, I know they're not taking this seriously, but at least feel the emotions of, like, someone dying. You know? Because supposedly these characters have been knowing each other since they were little kids. Okay, why it didn't felt that way? You guys felt like you were total strangers. So it's entirely possible that they hired these actors, but they never did a chemistry and filmed them together to build up that chemistry. That's what you should have done. A lot of movies that have low budget do that. A lot of movies that people don't give a fuck about it at all, they still do that shit. Movies that are looked upon as one of the worst movies of all time still do this shit. And you couldn't? Oh, yes we did. Did you? Because it doesn't seem like it. Either that or it was just bad direction or bad actors. And I don't want to say these actors are bad. Because it looks like they were trying. And it looks like they had fun making this movie. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But it's what you put on screen and it's what you made on screen. And if it doesn't show the fun, if you see the characters and the actors having fun, and sometimes you can have fun too. But that's the thing. This is a horror movie. And you're supposed to have fun with the horror character, the horror villain. And he's fine for the most part. There's some things I like. But overall, is he like a Jason Voorhees or a Freddy Krueger or a Chucky or a Michael Myers to the point that when you see him doing stuff, you're like, yeah! You know? Me, when I'm watching this movie, I'm over here watching like, okay, he did that. Okay, he did that. Okay, he did that. The thing is, the whole supernatural stuff with Mickey intrigued me more than the kills. Which is why, if there is a sequel to this movie, there has to be. What $800 million. $800 million on your budget. Yeah, there has to be a fucking sequel somewhere, motherfucker. Because there's no reason you wasted all that money with this movie. There has to be a sequel somewhere around the corner. You have to be making this movie. You had to be making a trilogy of these movies back to back. Because there's no reason why you got that budget of the movie. There's no reason. There is no reason. If I was giving you a budget of a movie and you were starting out, or you were doing other things, or you're doing a low budget movie, I would not give you a budget like that. I would definitely never give you a budget like that. For a low budget horror movie? Fuck you. I would never give you that type of budget of money for you to use. The hell is wrong with you? I'm more concerned with the fucking budget than I am with this movie. Good God. You know what? I'm done. The more I'm going to keep talking about it, the more I'm going to stay here, and the more I'm going to get more frustrated and pissed off at the filmmakers and not the movie itself. So I still recommend watching it if you want to watch it. If you don't want to watch it and you think it's shit and you want to stay far away from it, well then, you know what? Stay far away from it. If you want to watch it, you want to watch it. You don't, then you don't. That's how the cookie crumbles, man. That's how the cookie crumbles. Now, if you know that reference, you deserve a cookie, and we can be best friends. So I'll see you guys later, and be safe. And tell me what you guys think about The Mousetrap. And tell me what you guys think about the cast. Tell me what you think about the kills. Tell me what you guys think about the story. And tell me what you think about the chemistry. But also, tell me what you think about the fucking goddamn budget for this movie. What the hell is wrong with all of you? No wonder nowadays all these movies keep failing and they'll be like, no one's not going to care for it. Yeah, because you're putting so much money on a movie that doesn't need that much money to begin with. Good God. I was expecting, like, with that type of budget, I was expecting seeing Donald and Goofy and all that shit. Which, by the way, they will do that. They will do that. You know why? Because Donald Duck and Goofy and Minnie are going to be public domain very, very soon. And by the way, I think Minnie's already public domain anyways. So I don't know why she wasn't even in this movie. Or maybe she is. For the people that saw this movie and saw what happened to a certain character, especially after the credits, maybe there is a Minnie. Maybe there is a Minnie Mouse. Huh. See, now I'm getting more intrigued with the mystique of everything of this. Oh, man. You know what? Hey, you have to start somewhere, and if we get a sequel, talk about more of the mystique of it, and not flat out just saying it and just to ruin it. But if you almost like with the Clown, if you pay attention to the mystique of it and everything like that, I guarantee you we'll probably have a good time with this. That's why I like Terrifier 2 so much, because they talked about the almost like the mythical of him of the Clown, but also having a female heroine that's fucking badass. That shit. And in a way, we kind of almost got that. But then I don't want to say so much about it. You guys know if you watch the movie. If you know, you know. So tell me what you guys think down below. What will you rate this movie? You already know what I'm gonna rate. You already know what I rated on. So I'll see you guys. And be safe and take care. For real this time. See ya.